Hi everybody, it's April now, like 6 months later, and the shed survived the winter frost. It's still level, it's looking good, and had a week off, and it's been pretty cold for April. Actually had snow second week in April, and so last day of my week vacation, and I got it's nice, so I'm going to work on the shed, the trim. Earlier this week, if you remember all the trees there, I got rid of those and put some lattice on the fence there. And so, actually last year, I actually cut the trim and primed them for the corners here. And today, I'm going to install them. And I got the videos from last year of me cutting and building the trim, and I'm going to play that first, and then you'll see me putting it up today. Okay. Like before with the trusses, to make your 18.5 degree angle, 412 slope, I just line it up at the edge and tilt it. Okay, the outside 4 comes there. And I'll just cut that off with a circular saw. I'm not going to make that cut. You can see it goes perfectly to the bottom. Now, this other second piece, I didn't have to cut it all. Well, at the top anyways. So I just put them together. And just mark the bottom, and I didn't show it, but I cut this here level with that. So now I'm just gonna make sure these fit all around, and then I'll just triple it, do it again 3 times for all the corners, and then since I didn't have any pressure treated wood, that's 1x4, 1x3s. It doesn't matter, this is pretty cheap. So I'm gonna have to prime it with outdoor primer and paint it. And I'm gonna do that before I install it, because I want the paint to be all around it, in the back, everywhere, on the cuts and everything. So I'm just gonna get all these cut, and then I'm gonna paint it. Okay, I got all my boards lined up for the painting. Plus I got 4 of the 1x3s that are going to go along the bottoms and the top there. I just got the pieces that aren't going to be cut, 10-foot long pieces like across the bottom. So I couldn't find any 10-foot pieces, so I'm going to have to put 2 pieces. So I'm just going to use the 8-foot piece and then have to cut some later. But the thing is, when I paint it, I want to paint the cut too, so I want to have a cut first before I paint it, and I won't be able to figure out the exact measurements for the small pieces until after I install these, so I'm going to do that after in 2 steps. Another thing about painting the trim first too is you get behind the board and everything like that, and also I don't have to worry about painting around the trim and getting any on the paneling that I already painted. So today I'm gonna prime and paint these things, and it's supposed to rain later, so I don't know if I'll be able to install them, but as long as I get them painted, that's fine. And then I'm gonna probably paint the soffit, or yeah, the soffit there. I might do that. We'll see. Okay, just trying to figure out how to keep this trim straight, Matt, and hold it up there. Put a 2x4 there, just to hold that one piece. There you go. And then I just put another piece, the side piece, on the side there, so I can see how far it's coming out this board, so that they even out nice. So nice and tight, it's holding it there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-drill holes along this thing so it's not moving all around when I'm hammering. I'm going to use 2.5 inch, 2.25 inch siding nails, just to get them into the studs. Get that in the studs, and then I'm going to use finishing nails to hammer the end pieces together. Now, I guess a more professional job, you do it like the fascia there, and just cut 90-degree angle there and attach them. But I don't have a table saw, so I couldn't really do that across the whole length of the 1x4 there. And I just made sure it's nice and level, and it's sticking out enough for this side piece, so it's nice and even. And I'm using forget the size drill bit, next size down from 1/8 inch, and I'm just going to pre-drill holes. Going to pre-drill holes down, about a foot down. Then I'm going to hammer 2.25 inch siding nail. Make sure it's flush against the paneling. And after, I'm going to go over it with paint, make it look better. I'm only doing a 1 nail along the side, because then there's going to be a siding nail connecting these two pieces together. Now, the other side. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm clamping the two boards together because there's a space there. So now I'm clamping them nice and tight, and I'm gonna hammer in finishing nails into these two pieces. So those clamps are gonna hold it tight while I do that. And it's still possible I might caulk that line afterwards, but I don't know. And I might caulk in here too, in the joints, so no moisture gets underneath and stuff. Now I got 1.5 inch finishing nails. You should get them galvanized. These aren't, but I'm going to paint over it anyways, but I couldn't find any galvanized ones. So, and you probably want to go every 6 inches or so with these things here. I'm going to paint over this again. This is just primed. It doesn't have the finishing coat on it. Well, there's the front done so far. I just probably wondering why I come out so far in my nailing. I forgot to nail 2 holes there, but you got to make sure you're going into the stud. And if I go too far to the left here, I might miss the stud. So actually on this side there's actually the wall, the whole board is this length, so that's fine on this side. But on this side it's only a 2x4 width, so I have to go close to the edge there. Okay, finished the corner trim on all sides. Makes it look a lot better, that's for sure. Now I just got to do the rest of the trim on the bottom and across the top there. Okay, now I want to do the bottom of the trim. I put some 2x4s on the bricks there. Now this is 1x2 inch boards, where those is 1x4s on the corner. Now the problem with these 1x2s, but I couldn't get them in 10-foot sheets. They only sell them 8-foot, which kind of sucks because I have to put another piece on the end there. So it won't look as good, but you know, you can put caulking in it and fill the gaps and make it look like it's one piece. So anyways, I'm just gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna drill the pilot holes and nail. No problem this. Bottom plate, 2x4s on the bottom, so no problem. Can't get into that. After, you want to caulk in here so no moisture gets under behind it. Noise and stuff. Now I'm gonna have to cut these to fill this gap on each side. And after I cut it, I gotta paint it and make sure I'm gonna prime it with outdoor primer. Because it's spruce, it's not treated, so you want to protect it from the moisture and make it last longer. So you want to make sure everything is covered, even though you're gonna paint over it on the sides. You want You want every piece of it covered in paint. So I'm just going to repeat that on the back and the other side. Okay, I finished the trim, or I didn't finish it, but this part of it anyways. So now what I want to do is measure the difference there and cut it. I got one piece left, and I'll cut that up, divide it amongst that, and hopefully I could have enough left over to do beside the doors there. Then after that, I gotta find some trim for that. I could do the 1x2s, but then again it won't fit straight across there. I'd have to break it in two pieces. Ideally, I need a 10-foot piece of something to put up there, but I haven't decided yet. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna use something to go across the top there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna measure and cut those pieces there. Okay, I measured all the different pieces. On the sides, it's 17 and 14/16 inches. Let's double check that. On the back it's a little bit different. It's 16 and a half. And I should have enough for the front. So instead of getting the miter saw out, I got this miter box here. I'm just going to hand saw it. Nice and easy. And you don't want to leave that exposed, so I'm going to have to go over that with primer. Guess what I did? I couldn't read my writing. And so, like, I cut this piece. I cut it 16 and a half. See how it's short? It's supposed to be 18 and a half. So, good thing it's on the back, because I had to cut another piece here. I had to cut a 2-inch piece to fit that gap, and it's going to look kind of silly. Good thing it's on the back and nobody could see it. You tell me what... See how it says 16 and a half? Well, it's supposed to be 18 and a half. I don't know if you can see that 8 at the bottom there, the swirliness. I was writing it in my hand like this, you know, and so I guess I wrote the 8 sideways and just kind of extended it, and I thought it looks like a 6. So I cut it 16 and a half. It's supposed to be 18 and a half, so I had to cut another piece, 2-inch piece to fill that gap. That doesn't matter anyway, screw it. That corner, nobody's gonna see it. It's just decoration anyways. I'm gonna do this side. And now the front pieces. That's good. I just do two. Okay, I'll do the front ones. Looks perfect. Do 3. These nails really do bend these things. Okay, this is all finished, mostly finished. It's just, there should be a piece of trim going across the triangle at the top there. But I might use something else besides the 1x2. So anyways, I'll save that for another video. I just want to get this video posted. And you could expect 3 more videos. The next video is going to be the shelving, which I already finished, but I just haven't put it up yet. I still got to shoot another shot about it. And I did that last year, so the shelving, I really want to show that. It's really nice. I made use of all the space, and I could store all my wood in there. So the shelving, the painting and caulking, another video about that, and then a video about the finishing touches, which I'll show whatever I decide to do for the strip up there, and I'll add a vent to it, and maybe some other things. So 3 more videos, stay tuned for. If you like, subscribe and like. Thank you.